Hi, Sagittarius. This is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, what I normally do is I let flip, fly, or fall anywhere between 5 and 7 tarot cards and then clarify with various oracle decks. The Emperor, I think that was coming up. It feels like it needs to be up. Okay. So I got sidetracked when that flew out. So anyway, and then clarify with various oracle cards. And the first card that flew out, was the Emperor card. So somebody is standing in their power at the moment. Temperance, and you're also feeling in balance at the moment. So what else is going on with Sagittarius? I know for a fact that I have 3 fairly good Sagittarius friends in my life, and they have all been through the ringer lately. So it makes me happy to see them standing in their power and finally balanced instead of upside down on their head and beating their head against the wall. Because that is not a fun place to be. That's way too many cards. Okay, so in the feeling I'm like going, and the reason I'm having such a hard time getting cards out is because I feel like I'm hearing somebody say, yes, and it took a long time to get back up on my feet and feel in my power and to get balanced, as it's taking a long time to get more cards out of here. Hello? What else? Okay, there's one. 7 of Wands. Now, this one was in reverse, so I feel like that's kind of like you're done fighting about it. You're done fighting off people, thoughts, ideas, past programming, anything that has, I feel like, done you wrong. I feel like, God, there was a song that just popped in. Neil Diamond. Da, na, 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 da. God, I can't think of what it is now. Anyhow, it's got the word wrong in it. So, the Death card. Something is about to end. Even though you're balanced and you're tired of fighting everything off, it feels like something's not fully dead yet. But you are in the process of burying it, is the feeling. It's kind of like you, what I feel like I am seeing is like the coffin being closed. It's like you are in the process of closing the coffin and putting to rest something from your past that has been an issue for you for a very long time. And it's kind of like, you're like, I'm done with this and I'm going to, put it to rest and bury it, and it's going to be gone and out of here. And that might be why you're mentally feeling a lot better, because there's one thing about making a decision and knowing it needs to be done, but then there's also the actual doing it. So it's kind of a 2-step thing. It's like you've known for a long time that needed to happen. You just weren't doing anything about it. So it was still kind of haunting you. And now you're kind of like going, I'm done being haunted by it. So I'm going to bury it, get it rid, say goodbye, and never look at it again. Whatever this is for you. 5 of Pentacles. This feels like it... To me, it feels like you're looking at your options at a new job, maybe, or your job options, or you're like, I have other options beside where I'm at in making money. I have other options out there. And you're looking at it closely as like, do I want to stay here? Or is this detrimental for me to stay here, or would I be better off doing something else? It just feels like you are reviewing your options when it comes to how to make money. And you're being a little more picky about how you spend your time making money. So if you love your job, this does not apply to you. If you don't love your job, this does apply to you. And or maybe if you have more than one job, you're kind of like, I'm spending all of my time and energy on this when I'd rather be spending it on that, and I can make more money. Kind of like when I was working at the basket shop. I was like, I can make more money doing what I really, really want to do than I can do here, and I don't even want to be here. So it's kind of a realization of where your time and energy is best spent. And Six of Wands, and it's kind of like that thought of getting out of a place and spending time where you don't want to be is very freeing. You're like, oh, I can't wait to get to that point, is the feeling that comes along with that. So let's see. I got a new deck of cards in yesterday. So let me think, what question do we want to ask? So we know, okay, let me think here. If we're looking at a new job, oh, okay. Okay, so we're putting something to rest. So I want to ask, is there anything that the universe wants to say about whatever you are putting to rest? Two cards fell out. The first card says pause. If you're feeling unsure about a decision, there's probably a good reason. Take your time and think it through. There's no need to rush. Allow your heart's wisdom to guide you. If you feel pressure to act immediately, it's probably a sign that this isn't the right opportunity. Don't worry, because there's more opportunities will come along and the right ones will fit like a gorgeous glove. That feels like it might apply to the job thing. If you have several options out there to do as far as like making a career change or whatever, if you've got 2 or 3 things that you could do, I feel like that's just saying don't rush into something that you're going to regret. Take your time to make sure you do that correctly. And the other one is play. Self-care includes having fun. Are you playing enough, darling? Do you have enough free time, or are you booked to the minute? Life goes by so darn fast. Make sure you have a blast along the way. Play connects us to our childlike curiosity and zest. When life feels too serious, toss aside your to-do list and make room for the stuff that turns you on. Go to the movies, have an adult slumber party, swing at the playground. You're never too old to let the fun shine in and have a little or a lot. That's funny, because this is what I always see when I see this card, is her going wee. So I feel like that is the universe saying that, you know, I mean, if I think about this, the 3 Sagittarius people that I know are fairly serious people. I am a Sagittarius moon. I can be a little serious at times. So I feel like that's a message for you guys that certain things are never going to go away. But if you add more play and enjoyment into your life, all you are going to be doing is making your life more enjoyable, especially if you have things in your life that you cannot get away from. And it has to do with like balancing out. So for the ones that I'm thinking about, you know, they've been kind of lopsided, and there hasn't been a lot of fun and enjoyment in their life lately, because there have been certain things going on in their lives that has kind of brought them down and their vibrations down. And sometimes you just got to work through that, and that's not ever going to go away. But if you add some fun to that, it might not make this side feel so heavy, is the feeling that I'm getting, is sometimes there's just going to be shit in the world that's not going to go away. But if you can do something fun, it's going to at least make you feel a little bit better until everything gets balanced out more. So you must be adding more play in if you're, because remember, the top card up here was the Temperance card, which was balance. So you're doing, something's balancing out more. Maybe there's not as much misery as there was. Maybe that's what's starting to balance out more. All right. What else do you have to say to Sagittarius right now about their current situation? There's two. Okay, so this one says, spruce up your nest. It's time for a little spring cleaning. Your home is sacred and your surroundings matter. Honor where you recharge and fill it with beauty. Make space by giving away or donating what you don't need. Your clutter could be someone else's gold. Plus, when we have less to process physically, we have more room to process things emotionally. A clear head and new room for great art awaits. Spruce up your fabulous nest. This card came up in the last reading I did. Interesting that it is spring, and probably a lot of people are doing spring cleaning, so that's obviously in the air. And the next card is elevate your energy. Your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive or negative energy. Notice your current emotional state. Clear any negativity through conversation, movement, breath, work, prayer, meditation, and so on. Then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract abundance, health, and prosperity into your life. I feel like that goes along with the play. There are certain things in life that are just not going to go away. And so if you are stuck in that forever and ever and ever, and your vibrations are always super low, you are never going to get out of that situation because you're always vibrating that low energy stuff. So they're saying that would be why you would want to add play in it, because you're going to bring your vibrations up. Go for a walk, you know. I feel like I'm going, go to a drumming circle. I'm like, I've never been to a drumming circle. Go someplace where your vibrations are going to get lifted up, because that's part of the balance that is going on, that will get you out of, that will help keep you in balance. And I got a big old frog in my throat for some reason. All right, what else do I have to say here? Not I have to say. What else do they have to say? Anything else to Sagittarius about? That's way too many. I don't want all those. That one. Breathe deeply. Okay. Breathe big. Let it all in. Expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? There's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. Okay. Let's see what else. I feel like using these cards. These are some old cards that I have, but I feel like these are the cards that need to be... okay, so we know Sagittarius is starting to come in more balance. They are putting in an end to something that has been kind of weighing him down, keeping him in the mud and the muck for quite some time. Any last words of advice that you have for Sagittarius about closing this final chapter? It is an answered prayer. You have been praying for this chapter to close for a long time. And apparently, your prayer is being answered and that chapter is being closed. Final and for good. Closing a final chapter. That's the name of this video. Doing. Well, celebration. Apparently, you are getting the okay from the universe to celebrate that the bullshit is finally over. I don't feel like this is talking about a relationship with another person. I feel like this is a relationship with yourself. You have a whole new relationship with yourself. You have, by closing this, putting the lid on whatever and allowing that part of your life to be put to an end, you have chosen to have a better relationship with yourself. It's kind of like you finally said, I am not going to allow this to affect me negatively anymore. I am worthy of putting that to bed. I am worthy of forgiving whoever for the bullshit. I am worthy of not letting this stress me out anymore. I am worthy. I feel like this is saying you are giving you're breathing new life into your own personal relationship with yourself, if that makes any sense whatsoever. You have a whole new respect for yourself too. I feel like I hear him saying, it's like I finally feel like you respect yourself for coming through something major, coming out the other end, making it all the way through, and you're proud of yourself. You have reason to be proud of yourself. So I'm like, I feel like I want to say you've come a long way, baby. There's two more. All right, well, we'll take them. Let's see what is going on here. Creativity. So I feel like this is also the universe's way to say is you're going to be a lot more creative now that you've put this whatever to bed. Because like the old version, the old life, the old way of thinking was very mentally draining, time consuming. It sucked the life out of you. And because you are finally putting that to bed, your creative juices are going to start flowing again. And that's something that you need desperately. We all need it to be creative. I'm like, I personally can't just be creative when I'm like, I'm just going to be creative today. I'm like, it's either there or it's not. And I feel like it has not been creative for you lately. And now the universe is kind of saying, it's time to celebrate. We've answered your prayers. We're moving on. And you can start tapping back into your creativity. Enchantment. What does this mean? I feel like they are saying that you can start looking forward to more magical things in your life. And I feel like this is saying that you had actually kind of giving up on any magic in your life. But now they're saying the coast is clear. And you can start adding more magic into your life. You're going to start seeing more magic in your life. You're going to start seeing more things coming your way. And more positive things are coming your way. The worst is over. I mean, that's just like all I can say is like it feels like they're saying the worst is over. You have closed the book. You have closed the coffin. You have buried some of the old stuff that has brought you down and brought your vibrations down, that has done all kinds of negative things for you. And you're ending that cycle. You're ending that cycle, and you can start, you will start noticing more magic coming into your life. Okay. I think that's it for now. Let's see. This was for mid-April, like second half of April. So I will see you guys May 1st, and we'll carry on there. Later.